Hey everybody, so we made it. It's week 14 and I am so proud of each and every one of you for sticking with it. Nothing about learning this way is easy, and I think all of you have put forward an immense amount of effort, and I appreciate that. So just a real quick summary. We don't have a lot going on this week, but I want to make sure you know what is going on. First off, if you didn't do the practice final last week, please go ahead and do that. I want you to be familiar with how Blackboard shows the questions to you so you don't have any confusion next week when we take the final. I wanted to talk a little bit about the structure of it. I am not going to ask you to attach any of your work during the exam. Instead, what I'm going to do for those that are questions that are not multiple choice, which will be about 30 points of your 100-point exam, I'm going to have you just type in the answer that you write down on paper, and then at the end of the test, there will be a separate link for you to upload all of your scans. Now, I need you to make sure that you're scanning everything into just one file, whether that's a PDF or a document or however you want to do it. But one file. If I get like 6 different images in the same submission, it's really, really hard to grade correctly. I don't want to miss any of your work, so make sure that you're submitting it as one file. Okay, so when we take our final exam, there's going to be 3 pieces for you to submit. The first one is multiple choice. The second one is going to be short answers, where you're just going to type in the final answer you come up with on Blackboard. And then the third will be the link showing me the actual paper work that you do during the test for those short answer ones. Okay, so that's what you're going to have in terms of structure. In terms of time limit, I'm planning for a 2-hour exam. You will have up to 3 hours to do it. It's important, if you have accommodations through the Office of Accessibility Resources, that you have emailed them, because you'll only get, whatever time is scheduled, a maximum of 3 hours with me proctoring, and you have to arrange it with OAR if you want your accommodations. You should do that. You're entitled to it, okay, if it applies to you. All right, so for the exam, don't forget you need a calculator, you need some paper, you need a pencil, maybe a few pencils, and your periodic table. The formula sheet will be included on the exam. You're welcome to print that in advance as well. I will add it to Module 7 at the end. Okay. So that's the information about the final exam. As always, if you have questions, email me or come to office hours and we'll talk about it. Okay. Hopefully you already uploaded whatever gas law problems from last week you finished. If not, you want to get that done. Then we have 5 videos about intermolecular forces. Now, these, if you're taking 142, we're going to jump off right at this topic. But if you're not, this will apply to a whole bunch of classes and experiences in your life. So intermolecular forces are the reason some things dissolve and other things don't. And I do a fun little demonstration with making a lava lamp at the beginning of that. So check it out. I hope in class this week we'll have time to do another demonstration which involves milk and is also really neat. Okay. But anyway, so this is the lecture material for the week. In class, we're going to do a little bit of a worksheet on the problems, on the math problems that are in this chapter, and on how to understand what IMF apply to different molecules and how to apply that to the properties of the molecule. So that's during class. I'm hoping that won't take too long, but it's sort of dependent on how much studying you do beforehand. Because I would like to do a little bit of review, so I have posted the review material for you a couple weeks ago. So you can find those in Module 7, right above the practice final exam. It's a pink link in this class. It might be other colors in other classes, but I tried to make it obvious. I'm not going to give you the answers to this. You have to actually come and talk to me during office hours to see if you are on the right track. But these questions are a really good preparation for your final. So if you're wondering, what do I do so I know if I'm going to pass the final? That's the answer right there. Okay, so have your materials ready to go. Do the practice questions. They're right here. And make sure that you take the practice final exam, which is for homework points, but more importantly, it makes sure that you are comfortable navigating Blackboard exams, which we haven't done this semester. Okay? So other than that, everybody is going to be working on, oh yeah, and if you watch the videos, you get to find out why I'm blue. I'm probably going to be blue for a couple of days. Science is fun. I should have worn gloves, but I didn't. Anyway, so the other thing everybody is working on is crystal structures this week. It is a packet with a whole bunch of videos and simulations and links and so forth. I highly recommend you utilize your lab time to go in and meet with your professor and make sure you get 100% on that packet. So you should be able to show them what you did, show us what you did, and it should be a 20 out of 20. There's no lab report. You should just make sure you've got it right before you turn it in, if at all possible. Pretty much everything needs to be turned in by the end of this week, or absolutely no later than next Monday, the 14th at noon, okay? Make sure you are also checking your calendar. Let me know no later than Friday if you can't make it to your class's scheduled final exam period. Okay? Once again, it's been a pleasure. I'm proud of all of you for making it this far in a virtual chemistry class. And I really hope you enjoy your time off. Bye for now. I forgot one little thing. I would appreciate just about 5 minutes of your time, maybe 10 minutes, if you could fill out this survey for me. It is completely anonymous. I don't want to know who is commenting what. I just need some data and some opinions to help me modify and change my courses in the future. So your feedback here is really valuable to me. There's no grade affiliated with it, but I would really appreciate it. It makes it better for the students that come after you. Also worth noting, we are always looking for Gen Chem tutors. So if you feel like you're a good teacher or could learn to be a good teacher and you're interested, it's always an option. Just send me an email, let me know you're interested, and we can have a conversation about what it's like. It could be virtual or in person. They need them all different times throughout the week. So if that's something you're interested in, please do let me know and we can talk about it. Anyway, the survey really helps me out, and I would appreciate it if you can do it. Thank you.